Welcome back to my time at Sandrock. Today we are going to be going through some of the DLC missions. So we are going to start with, I'm actually going to go with Logan because we've done a lot with Fang recently and I just want to mix things up a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. Let me see, I can recall two memories here. So we'll go with the first one. This one is father and son. Easy there, kiddo. We're going to a friendly competition. Not trying to put anybody in the ground. Howlett chuckles, watching as his son's dagger was firmly planted on the wooden stake. It took him only 3 days to master this move. What if we're not on the same team? What if somebody else picks you? Reckon we'll go at the crack of dawn. Our names will be the first on the list. Howlett consoled his son. 18-year-old Logan nodded. Wow, he's 18 in this memory. He had grown to be tall and lean, and he could move on the arena like a dragonfly, his silver white hair shimmering as he swiftly juggled his footwork. So I wonder if we're actually going to get to see this mission in real time. Like, actually experience it as if we were, like, actually there. That'd be really cool. I guess only one way to find out is just making a save file before we get stuck into this. Let's do it. Let's go. Recall memory. Yes, I do. Father and son mission. Okay, let's do it. So go and find Logan. Maybe he still remembers the events from back then. Ah, so it just gives you the quest like that. I didn't realize. I thought it would like take me into like some different, like, I don't know, cutscene or something. You just grab the quest from the story, but that's cool. We'll just tackle all of these and see how far we get with them. That could be cool. All right, come on, little mount. Where are you at? There you are. All right, I am ready to see what Logan has to say about these events of the past. Is he just going to reminisce with us or something? That'd be really sweet at the same time. Maybe we get to reenact it in the arena. The whole battle that he partook in.
Phew. If you were a bandit, heck, I'd have been done for.
It's nice to see the characters in their different outfits as well. It's like kind of refreshing. Makes it feel all new and shiny.
Ah, come on, Sheriff. Don't do yourself dirty like that. You got some mean moves. I reckon the score's still somewhere in the ballpark of 100 to 102. Couldn't say in whose favor.
Well, at any rate, I appreciate the time, Logan. You keep me on my toes when we're sparring. See you later.
Later, Justice. Hey, fancy seeing you here, too. Huh? A photo. Oh, I remember this.
He doesn't look that different, does he? So that's what is that his dad? The one he's facing?
This was my first time competing in the showdown at high noon. I was greener than a spoiled honey bumble ant back then.
Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just some random dude that he was facing off against. That guy seems like he's got an advantage, though. He's got like a mechanical arm. Isn't that cheating?
Was after this, they made it so I couldn't team up with my pa. Pa and B3 couldn't team up neither. I get it, you know. It's all about making it fun and fair. Make it all uneven, and everyone's gonna be leaving in a huff. I always wanted to face my pa in the tournament, but I never got the chance. It wasn't long after this that B3 went missing and all too. Say, while we're here, how about a little spar?
Heck yes, let's do it. I'm ready to take you down, Logan.
Ha! That's the spirit.
I'm always up for a bit of sparring. Let's go. My preferred weapon has always been the stone daggers. I like those. Let's do it. I wonder how tough he will be. Only one way to find out. I'm sure he won't be as tough as Pen, right? Pen was a beast. We'll find out though. Wow, he's taking a very defensive approach over there. Oh, he does have a lot of life. He's level 66. I guess I shouldn't underestimate him. Look at him. He's whirling about over there. Alright. This is okay. I I will do it. I will be victorious. I just have to be a little bit careful. I obviously am not going to be able to heal in this situation, right? I want to win. My competitive spirit is coming out. This could be a long fight though. Ah, oh my gosh. That was painful. God, I can't get hit by that attack. My endurance is low. Okay, oh my gosh, I don't know if I am gonna do it. I need a little bit of practice here. It seems I'm out of practice. I wonder if you have to defeat him for the DLC mission. I wonder if like that is a thing. He is tough. Jeez, he kicked my butt. He was doing so much more damage than what I was doing.
Reckon I kind of lost my cool there.
No worries, man.
But you nearly got me a few times there. I reckon next time you're gonna get me for sure. Let's spar again when you got the time.
Can I do it again? Is there a way to do it again? I'll have to look this up to see what happens if you actually win. Okay, so it doesn't change too much whether you win or lose. I looked it up and it's just a very slight dialogue change. Nothing. I'm not, not missing out on anything, so that's good to know. All right, anyway, there is more with Logan that we are going to do though. We've got this other quest called Hot Cocoa. Howlett was never accustomed to putting salt in his hot cocoa. That's a bit weird. Who puts salt in hot chocolate? That's a bit odd. The first time he saw Carmen do it, he was taken back, thinking he had married a woman who couldn't distinguish between sugar and salt. I guess it was like kind of like how you have like salted chocolate or like salted caramel and stuff like that, I suppose. Darling, you have to try it. It's really delicious. Carmen, I'll pass on that. I only added a pinch. Carmen ran her fingers through her silver hair, as smooth as fresh yak milk. Howlett loved Carmen deeply, and she had an unusual understanding of various weapons and always had endless novel ideas. He would hold her in his arms, listening to her stories all night long. Pirates at seas, bandits in the mountains, and even robots. She would kiss his lips and then complain why he hasn't shaved yet. Oh, this is a sweet memory. Though Howlett never did find out where Carmen was from, what her family did, or why none of her family came to the wedding, he didn't let it bother him then. 9 months later, their son was born. Sometimes Howlett would wait until Carmen fell asleep, gently kissing her, and then go take a look at his son. Under the serene starlight of the Eufaula, he would then go to fulfill the most dangerous and lucrative orders from the bounty board. Oh my gosh, it sounds so sweet, though. Sounds so sweet at the same time. Okay, let's recall this memory right here. The Hot Cocoa mission. Let's see what Logan has to say about this one.
Ain't this a photo of my old house? Dang, this was a real long time ago. There's that old piece of junk with a fresh coat of paint. A cup of hot cocoa. My pa used to make it for me when I was a kid. He'd add a little pinch of salt. Made it that little bit more special. Tasted mighty fine.
I feel skeptical, very skeptical. I've never tried it though, so I guess I can't say for sure. Maybe I should try it myself. I do like a hot cocoa.
Reckon our household had a funny way of doing things, but nowadays I can't drink it without. What about you? Your kin got any little cooking quirks, family recipes?
I don't think so. My ma makes tomato and eggs with sugar. How very different. My pa makes black garlic hamburgers. My childhood friend's family eats sweet tofu brains. Brains? What does that even mean? I don't know. Let's just say something random. Let's go with the top one. I don't know.
I heard about that. Brings out the tomatoes flavor, right? Well, as long as it's fresh, it's fine with me. Say, hun, would you care to try the old family recipe? I got a bit of time. What say we head on over to the old homestead and I'll whip you up a cup?
Sounds fantastic. Let's do it.
Don't worry. It'll be just like Pa used to make it.
He's gonna make me a family recipe. I wonder what kind. what should I say? What is it? Is it the hot chocolate with sugar? Tastes amazing. I'm sure it does.
I'm glad you like it. I was worried you might have thought it tasted funky. Having a hot cup of this on a cold winter day will warm you right up. If you ever want to drink it again, I'll make a fresh cup for you.
All right. Well, that was sweet but short, I suppose. These DLC missions do seem really short, right? I'm guessing that's the end. But I don't know. Is this his house? It is his house, right? His house looks great. I like his house.
I don't know why. After seeing that photo, I'm feeling, I don't know, a bit strange.
He obviously is gonna miss both his parents, right? I wonder which one he would miss more. Let's go with let's ask if he misses his mum. Probably misses his dad more though, because he died recently, but I just want to see if he'll say anything about his mum.
Do I miss her? Heck, I don't even know.
It's been that long, huh?
I don't really remember anything about my mom.
Aw.
Taking a sip, it kind of brings me back to my childhood. Oh, maybe I'm thinking too much.
Oh, the middle option's cute. I'll always be your family.
Darling?
Aw. Oh, we just became soulmates as well, so that was nice. I wasn't quite maxed with him.
I ain't losing anyone else. If anyone tries to take you away from me, let's just say there's nothing they can do to tear us apart.
Oh my, getting a bit violent over there. He's got some like protective aggression going on. It's very sweet though.
Anyway, I'm sure you got loads to do, darling. You head on back. We'll talk later.
Logan is very charming. Wow, these DLC missions are very, very short. I guess it's just a little extra something just to add a nice little touch to the game, I suppose. All right, so there's Logan's ones done. We might be able to get all of them done if they're that short. I don't know. We'll have to see. So let's do Mian's next. We'll save Fang's for last. So let's see. This one is to be a builder. When most people think of builders, they imagine the busy streets of Tallsky, the smell of sawdust, the hard-working people getting up at the crack of dawn to check the commission boards. When 8-year-old Mian thought of a builder, she thought of the thick wooden doors to her grandfather's workshop. The time that Mian dreaded the most was inspection. Her grandfather was usually a kind man, softly spoken and gentle. When inspection time came, he became unscrupulous, going over every detail with a fine-tooth comb. Again, Mian would return to her little assembly station and start over. Again. And again she would start over and over. Her neighbour, Silus, I think that's pronounced, I don't know. Anyway, their grandfather would see Mian go back and forth in front of their house, chuckling to himself as he sat on his rocking chair. Sometimes he'd invite her over and give her some candy. He'd warmly smile and give her a soft pat on the head and say, "Maybe next time." Mian wished her own grandfather would pat her head like that. She walked back into her grandfather's workshop and he handed her a diagram. The left side circled. She had an incredibly strict grandfather, and it looks like she was desperate for his affection. It doesn't seem like she really got too much, and he just, I guess, wasn't happy with her work. It sounds like she had a hard time there. She got head pats from her grandfather's neighbor, but not her grandfather, himself. That's a bit sad. All right, let's do this quest then. We got 2 quests with Mian to do. All right, we gotta go and find her wherever she is. So it looks like she's actually close by. Cool. I was actually really close to her.
Huh. Why is there an extra screw?
So is this why she's so meticulous with her build work? This is kind of like ingrained from her grandfather, I suppose.
I'm going to have to take it all apart again.
Oh, can I help? What should I say? What are you doing? Let's go straight to the point. Hope we don't shock her.
Oh, it's you. I'm just doing some maintenance on my grinder. It broke down, so I took it apart, but there's an extra part here somehow. Now I have to take it apart again to check. Hey, what have you got there? Ah, my photo!
You were so young. Oh, look at her hair. Her hair is so much shorter. I didn't expect that you got your goggles so young. Are those the same ones? Oh my gosh. So she's always been this hardworking. She has, hasn't she? Let's say the bottom one.
Thanks. When I was little, I always used to show my grandpa things I made to inspect. He'd give me criticism and feedback. Maybe that's why I'm such a perfectionist.
That would make sense.
I failed my exam that day. I was so scared, but my grandpa said he was proud of me and gave me my goggles.
Oh, well, at least he's not, you know, at least he's still giving her gifts and actually, like, you know, saying he's proud of her and stuff. I thought he was, like, gonna be really strict and cold the way the story quest was written, but I'm glad it's not like that.
It was because I helped a classmate on my way to the exam. It was the first time I really understood what being a builder was about. Do you feel the same? Before that, all I knew was assignments and expectations. But when you help someone, and you know you've done something important to them, there's no feeling like it.
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying doing our quests, getting all the items together. I like it. Let's see. That's why I came to Sandrock.
Same here. When I was signing the contract, I was thinking, what if we can really make a difference? What if we can change the world? Thanks for bringing this photo to me. It's really important. By the way, do you want to help me out with this grinder? Two of us working together, we might even be as good as Peach.
Sure thing. I can help you out, girl. That's what I'm here for. What a date. What a date.
Nothing left over. No rattling. Perfect. We did it. We just builder cruised this thing out in no time flat. Best team in work and in life. Wait a minute. You got a little oil on your face.
Oh, they had to have a little romance in there somewhere. A dash of romance.
The grinder is fixed now, though. I'm sure you're busy. I'll see you soon.
All right then. Well, there wasn't too much to that, but it was nice. It was sweet. I guess we will get straight on the next quest. Let's do the next one with Mian. Here she is. We get nice relationship boosts with this as well, so I like it for that. All right, so-called rebellion is the next quest we've got. Sometimes when her homework piled up, Mian would start to daydream. She'd heard the story of rebellious kids who'd packed their bags and ran away, never coming home again. When told by kids they become a superstar trapeze artist in the circus, when the parents told it, they'd be swallowed by a monster in the peripheries. Oh, I see. So when these kids packed their bags and never came home, when they retold their story of like where they went, they said they became a superstar. But when the parents told the story of where those kids went, they said they were swallowed by monsters. So they got like different responses here. But when anyone thought of the word rebellious, Mian never came to mind. She did what she was told, followed the rules, and always tried to live up to the expectation of others. Mian saw the world in terms of rules. Rules help you get by. If you break the rules, then someone shouts at you. Someone is disappointed. Somebody cries. If you follow the rules, you eat well, you dress well, the people praise you. It was simple. That makes sense. Also, she told herself, when she again started falling asleep with her face buried deep in her books, she looked at the bright moon outside her window and longs to just get away. She wanted to rebel just once. Wow, that's unexpected. Quickly, she started packing her bags, her pick hammer, her goggles, some food, water, a medical kit. She knew she was prepared, and she knew she had what it takes to go at it alone. She was a master builder, the best in her school. She wasn't afraid of anything. Soon, her pack was bulging. She was excited. She couldn't wait to get away. Mi-an ran through her checklist again in her head just to make sure she didn't forget anything. 1 pick hammer, 2 boxes of food, 3 bottles of water. Mi-an, come down. Breakfast is ready. Huh? Breakfast? Mi-an rubbed her eyes. How was it breakfast already? She slowly walked into the hallway and a soft scent wafted over her. Was that... She ran downstairs and looked in the dining room. So many dishes, and her favourites too. Mi-an helped her pa set the table and then sat down eagerly. Where were you, sweetie? I was calling for you for ages. Were you working on something? Mi-an's ma asked, bringing out the dishes. Wow, this is quite long. Mi-an froze. Wasn't she planning on running away? But here she was, sitting at the dining table, eating her favourite breakfast. She told her ma that the food was delicious and tried to push it out of her mind. After breakfast, she helped her pa clean the dishes and finished her homework. Her grandpa came in to help her, sitting by her and guiding her through the hardest diagrams. Then she brushed her teeth and lay down for a little nap. Are you asleep, sweetie? Her ma asked, poking her head in the door. She came and sat on the edge of the bed. Mi-an, you don't seem to be yourself today. Is school getting to you? Mi-an started to well up. Me and your pa have been talking. We never want you to feel too much pressure, dear, if you're feeling tired. Please, just tell me, okay? Mi-an nodded quietly. Her ma sighed at her. That sensitive smile that made Mi-an feel warm inside. I have a secret for you, Mi-an, her ma said, and leaned in close to Mi-an's ear. Grandpa told me he's so proud of you. He said he saw you fixing the grinder the other day, and he told me as soon as he saw me. Mi-an tried as hard as she could, but couldn't fight back a smile. Her face beamed. Really? Of course, her ma said, tucking her in. She paused, trying to look for the words to say. Mi-an, the world is big and complicated. It might look like we know everything, but us adults are trying our hardest to figure it all out, too. You're just a wonderful person, Mi-an. You'll find yourself. Just don't rush. Her ma gave her a soft kiss on the forehead and closed the door. Sleep well, my love. And thus, Mi-an's rebellion was quelled before it began. Wow. All she wanted was a bit of praise then, right? She just wanted some recognition or something. Oh, there's a couple more pages. Yeah, there's a bit more. When she arrived in Sandrock, she wanted to take life by its horns. She wanted to be a bold new Mi-an. She went to the Blue Moon Saloon, looked the owner dead in the eye and said, "Gimme the strongest drink you've got." All right, here it comes, the owner said. He glanced at Mi-an and thought he may recognize her. Hey, aren't you the new builder? Are you sure you want a stiff one this late? I'm sure you've got a long day ahead of you tomorrow. Ah, he was right. She had a long day tomorrow. She wouldn't want to turn up on her first day feeling worse for wear, and besides, she'd have plenty of opportunities in the future. Well, a yak mill milk, please. Mi-an sat drinking her yak mill milk until the saloon closed. She wondered, could she be rebellious? What was it that made it so hard for her? Maybe it's just not in her DNA. Who needs rebellion anyway? My God, what a story. It was a bit waffly, I have to say. But I guess it just cements the fact that she really is a stickler for rules, huh? Well, we can do the quest and she can tell us more about this so-called rebellion that she attempted but completely failed at.
Ah, my photo. I remember that day. I planned on running away from home. I'd even packed all my bags. Yeah, I was going to run away. Told myself I'd just go, and then fell asleep. When I was a kid, anytime I felt like I was overwhelmed or stressed out, I wanted to lash out and rebel, but it never really worked out. My mom found this photo a few days ago and sent it to me. I thought my mom didn't know about it, but she said she couldn't find the pots and pans because I'd packed them all up. She came to my room to look for them. I was trying to be so careful. I was worried I'd run out of food and starve, so I brought as much with me as I could. Oh, it's so silly, right?
The things you think when you were a kid, right? It's just so cute. Let's say that.
I mean, really? Well, thanks for helping me find the photo. It's a little silly, but it's a memory. I feel like I've never done anything rebellious, though. You know, I've always been the goody two-shoes. Well, maybe this is just me. Little old Mian.
Let's go do something rebellious. That'd be awesome. Let's do it.
Rebellious? Like, now? Right now?
Yes, let's go do some graffiti.
Graffiti?
Heck yeah, let's do it, girl. Break out of the mold.
But that's so...
It's so naughty, right?
I don't know, I've never... Okay, let's go rebel together.
Heck yes. Heck yes. I like this idea. I gotta go to the guild's back wall at night after 8 p.m. Oh, that is such a long wait. But I guess I'll just chill out for a while until I can go ahead and do this part of the quest then, I suppose. Alright, I am ready to rebel with Mian. Let's do this. Time to graffiti the wall of the Commerce Guild.
Here.
This is really rebellious for Mian, considering how loyal she's been to the Commerce Guild.
So, what should we write?
We should write Commerce. I don't know why. Why not?
Commerce schmamersh?
Yeah, why not?
You're so funny. I never have thought about that. Alright. I can't believe we actually did it! We did graffiti! We're graffitiers! Or graffitios? I don't know, I'm just so excited.
Why the heck did my screen black out for such a long time? That was weird. But yeah, we did it! That actually looks like nice graffiti as well. It almost looks like advertisement. Sort of. And she did a good job. I'm glad to see her rebel against rules and laws and things. It's awesome. I wonder if that will stay there for like the whole playthrough.
It's so exhilarating! Darling, thank you for being a rebel with me. I'm always going to remember this. My first rebellion!
She feels good about it, so that's great. This is a good shot.
Come on, we should get away before someone finds us.
No one's gonna find us. We'll be fine. I think this might actually just stay there. I think that's really cool. I like that. Mian is just doing her thing, running everywhere. Look at her go. She is such a busybody. Alright then, I guess that's that done. I was going to get all of the DLC stuff in one episode, but it's quite long, especially when I'm reading out all of the intro to the quests as well, because they can be quite long. They're pages and pages long on some of them. So I'm going to stop the episode here for now, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of my Patreons and to those who have signed up for a membership. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye!